Hello guys, my name is Hollow Nightmares and today we're going to keep playing Doki Doki Blue Skies. Sorry for the delay for 4 days. I think it's been 4 days since I've last made a video. God, I have to catch up to things. Anyways, let's jump back into it. I feel so content and warm and importantly safe. Wait, let me just do something. With the girl I grew up with the girl I've shared so many happy memories with, the girl who provides a bundle of sunshine in my life. Your hands feel really nice. Yours feel really. Don't mess this up, Hollow. Ditto. I wouldn't mind warming your hands up again. You know, if they ever get cold. That was the lamest response I could have given her. Sayori thinks otherwise, though, as she bursts into laughter. I feel my cheeks flare up again, this time out of embarrassment. Hey!
Sorry, Hollow, sorry. You're just so... adorable.
Dense? Denial? What is then? Yeah, well, so are you. The line is out of my mouth before my brain has a chance to even process it. This time it's Sayori's turn to grow flustered. An endearing crimson flush appears on her cheeks as she looks away embarrassed. You can be really cute sometimes, you know that? This is deep into uncharted territory. I've really passed some kind of line. The line that you adhere to when you're just friends with someone. Although, do I really care? Wah wah wah. She flails, further demonstrating my point. Wait, are those? Sayori, what's that in your pocket? Are those gloves? She freezes, looking like a deer caught in the headlight.
Huh? No, of course not. Oh, look at the time. We're going to be late. See you at lunchtime.
He zooms off with the velocity of a bullet. Fateful Bullet. Yeah, I will never forget Fateful Bullet, trust me. Yes, it was the first Doki Doki mod, so there is one point on why I will not forget it, but there's also the point that it was a good mod. I honestly wanted to cry more than laugh because of one simplistical thing. I don't even know. Right now I'm just inventing words, but still was a great mod. Very good. I'm left standing there in awe. That girl is so damn sneaky. Then again, it's not like I didn't benefit from her little plan, is it? She'll be the death of me. With high spirits, I follow after Sayori's rapidly disappearing profile. Oh Christ! And that was the state of war by the summer of 1917. As he outlines the activity we'll be doing next, my ears prick up as he mentions we'll be doing it in pairs. By the way, turn to Patreon. What the fuck? We don't even reach page 100. Oh my god. Ah, wow. 394. I literally have a book right here with me. Let me see something. We only reach page 127. Okay. Japan is like a whole new world then. That chapter should be the most relevant for this task. Now, if you don't mind me, I'll be marking all of the homework I should have gotten back to you last week. As per usual, his light self-deprecating style earns a smattering of laughter from the class. Ooh. Emmy and I have been working diligently, making steady progress. It's about break time, I reckon. I've been meaning to ask, how's the track stuff coming along?
This season has been great. Although there aren't as many sessions going on this month. I mean, there's still some, but people always chicken out when it gets cold. No dedication. I hate seeing people give up on stuff. You and your running, I gotta give you credit for that though. I wish I had the drive of it for exercise. Oh, I don't think it's a lack of drive that stops you from exercising, Hollow. There's a mischievous look in her eye. You're distracted. Really?
Just that. I catch Sakurai looking at us hastily. I turn back to my textbook and scribble something in a lazy effort to look like I'm doing some work. Once his back is turned, my full attention goes back to Emmy. I honestly, in the classroom, I never did that before. Like, when I talk a lot, and then when I see the teacher just looking at me a little bit, I go like, "Oh shit, let me go back to writing." Either I speak or I work. Just the two of those. Distracted by what?
By who is what you should be asking.
That very knowing smile is making me feel a little uncomfortable. Come on, Amy. Enough with the riddles.
Sayori, Hollow. I see you two having lunch together all the time. Don't you walk her home as well?
I didn't know they teach you how to stalk people at the truck club, and me. That's a good one.
So you do walk her home then?
So you do stalk me then, huh?
So do you like her?
Give me an option, I'll tell you.
Hey, I promise I won't tell anyone. And come on, the amount of times I let you copy my homework.
I grumble under my breath. I had a feeling you did that to get a favor out of me.
Is it against you? Hollow. Of course not. It's just my way of reminding you that you can trust me.
Well...
Actually, no. I guess I'm being a little pushy, aren't I? Sorry, I shouldn't have.
It's all good. It's not that I don't want to tell you, it's just... I don't know, it's really confusing. I guess to put it simply, yeah, I do like her.
I knew it! That's so cute though. How long have you liked her?
I nervously scratched the back of my neck. Well, we've always been childhood friends, but over the past few years, we started drifting apart. I joined her literature club last month, and well, since then I've just really enjoyed being around her. I guess I've never realized what my feelings were. We've been spending more time together recently, and I sigh dreamily.
You notice all the little quirks about her, aren't you?
Eh? You're noticing all of the little quirks about her, aren't you?
Aww.
Yeah, things like how blue her eyes are, how warm and soft her hands feel, and how cute she looks when she's concentrating. She's always been really good at making me feel at ease. Whenever she's around, I just feel really, I don't know, happy? Oh god, all of that mushy stuff must sound super embarrassing. Sorry, I know this might sound really cringy.
It doesn't. It's fine. I know the feeling myself.
Oh, that guy you started dating a couple months ago? The new guy, right?
That's the one.
So, what was it like? What was it like for you? What little things did you start to notice about him?
I guess I realized how much he really thinks with his heart. He's a little dense, but I really came to appreciate how patient he can be. But that's enough about me. Sounds like exactly the same thing is going on here. When are you gonna tell Sayori?
Well, that's the thing.
Hollow, Emmy. Everything going well?
Oops. Looks like I was getting so into the conversation with Emmy that I totally forgot we were in the classroom. Thankfully, we've made enough progress for Sakurai not to chide us. He studies our notes, doing well so far. Although I'd add a little more detail about how the United States ended and how that clashed against their policy of isolationism. After all, it was a turning point in the war from both a military and a foreign policy perspective. Noted, sir. I'm honestly, I'm not understanding a single thing about classroom. As he meanders off, Emmy wastes no time in jumping back to the conversation.
You are gonna tell her, right?
I don't know. Part of me wants to, but I'm super nervous. What if she doesn't feel the same way? She dismisses my concerns with a frown and shake of the head.
Look, I can tell that she likes you.
How can you female intuition? For fuck's sake. I've heard that line so many times, and many of the times did not work. So enough with the bullshit. Unless you're her best friend, you would know. But in this situation, yes, we know that Sayori likes Hollow. Because, you know, they both hang out so much, they compliment each other, say freaking beautiful puns, and make me not know what to say. Anyways, first motherly intuition, now female intuition. No fair. Women get all the psychic powers. Trust me, she spent so much time with you, and my gut feeling has never been wrong before. She winks at me. Strangely enough, it fills me with a little bit of confidence. Okay then. I swallow. I guess I'll tell her. I just don't know how to do it. Look, it's easy. All you have to do is be honest with her. Tell her what you told me. That you really like spending time with her and you want her to be your girlfriend. Easy. She leans back triumphantly. Easy for you to say. Oh, and never confess over text or online. Has to be done in person. Yup. Online dating is kinda hard for me. But yeah. I prefer in person other than IN or wait, no, that's the wrong thing. ON online. Well, it's Thursday today, so you're gonna tell her tomorrow. Trust me, you don't want the anticipation hanging over you during the weekend. But that's so soon. Think of it this way. The sooner you tell her, the sooner you can start dating. I won't lie, that's a pretty appealing prospect. And my eyes are fucking me over. Anyways. Tomorrow it is.
And let me know how it goes.
Managed to find your gloves this time, eh? She flails around nervously.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know they were in my pockets the whole time before.
Wait, we didn't do anything in the club. That's very worrying. As she pulls them on, I'm hit by a pang of disappointment. I was hoping I'd get to keep her warm and hold her hands again. Dude, just say, can I hold your hands? In a nice romantic tone. Hang on, Sayori. My scarf has come loose.
You're so silly, Hollow. Didn't your mom teach you how to properly tie a scarf?
Yeah. I just never got around to actually putting it into practice.
Let me help you.
She stands in front of me, completely undoing the scarf and placing it around my neck. At this distance, not only can I see her breath forming a misty cloud in front of me, but I can even feel it in my face. Does it smell like bacons? As she works, she brushes against my neck and collar. I have to force myself not to burrow into her touch. There! With a final loop, the scarf now sits snugly, providing the warmth it should. Even after she's finished, her hands linger on my neck. Despite the fabric of her gloves, I can still feel they're still cold. Thank you, Sayori. Much better.
You're welcome.
Sakurai told us during the war, a bunch of miners and bombs set off an explosion so loud it was heard in London, all the way from France. Over 140 miles away. Damn. That's nothing.
That must have been one big explosion.
A nuclear bomb can be seen literally in Canada if you exploded in USA. Like, okay, they're literally close. So let's say you're in Brazil. You can literally at least see a bit of the nuclear mushroom. Yes, I call it nuclear mushroom. That is like the aftermath of the nuke. Do you think the miners did the whole cool guys don't look at the explosion thing?
Maybe that's where the movie directors got the idea from.
I'll ask Sakurai tomorrow. Knowing him, I'll probably just get a sarcastic answer though.
I tell you an interesting math fact, but math isn't interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely with you there. Give me it.
Seriously, you can't write a poem with numbers or a story. I don't think I've ever seen my parents using the quadratic formula or worked out the area of a triangle, the triangle in real life.
That is fucking true. We learned so many things in maths, but like 90% of it are useless. We only use the charts, the graphs, what else? Some basic calculation like what's 5 plus 5, or those stuff. But freaking how to calculate the middle of a triangle with a quadratic formula, elevated by plus 3, elevated by... Oh my god!
And my teacher tells me that math is a lifelong skill.
Not really. I'm a disappointment at that, so... Really? I find it pretty useful. Fuck you! You know, I'm counting up the amount of times you complain about something.
Hey, you said you agreed with me.
Kidding. Anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow, Sayori. Have a good one.
Bye.
Man, what a long day today has been. This song only plays when something bad is going to happen, like Sayori is trying to do something, like some bullshit, basically. But still, I feel like I learned more from Emi than I did with Sakurai. I guess tomorrow is the day I finally ask Sayori, huh? Oh, this is what's gonna happen. Okay, that's why this music was played. Okay. Being totally honest, I'm kinda terrified. But then again, how much longer do I want this anticipation to loom over me? Besides, Emi is confident Sayori likes me, so it should go smoothly, right? Emphasis on the should. After all, she does spend a lot of time with me. And the trick with her gloves this morning. I just hope I've not misread all of the signs, or else tomorrow's going to be super awkward. For you, but not for me.
What's up, Hala? You're looking really glum. It's nothing, Sayori. Hey, I know something's bothering you. You can talk to me. I'll be okay. I didn't do well in the end of year exams. People found out and they kept laughing at me. Plus my parents are gonna be so mad. I'm an idiot. Hey, you aren't an idiot, Hala. You're not stupid at all. But I messed up so badly. You're still really smart to me though. You helped me with homework so many times. And look, you tried your best, right? Yeah. That's fine then. That's all that counts. Teachers can expect more, can they? Can't, okay. Yeah, I suppose you're right. And those meanies, they're just jealous. Jealous? Huh? Of what? Well, you're really good at the that Flores Lava game. And I was just gonna say we play that now. That'll cheer you up, I know it. I don't know. Come on! You can be Spider-Man again. Okay then, let's start here. Yay!
If people ask how the hell can I do both of their voices without having any trouble? It's because my voice is already very light or high pitched, so it becomes very easy for me to use high pitched voices. Benefit of having a voice that sounds like a kid. Oh, schnitzel. The next hour passes by in a blur. Within moments, we were already hopping around the room, zipping by from chair to chair, room to room.
Watch out! The lava monster is there. I'm never going to see Mom's houseplant the same way again. Come on, Sayori, you've got this.
There's a fairly big gap between the two couches, and Sayori peers over the edge trying to see if she can make it.
Even if you fall, I've got you. Okay.
She jumps, soaring through the air, and lands right next to me, a triumphant grin on her face.
Hey, way to go.
She grins and offers her hand for a high five. Having fun?
Oh, hi, Mom.
You two look like you're having the time of your lives. Good to see you again, Sayori.
And you. We were just playing the Flores Lava game.
Quite an active imaginations the pair of you have, huh? Mom smiles endearingly. Joys of childhood, eh?
Would either of you like some snacks? I think we have some tempura. Sarah's face brightens immediately.
Oh, that would be really nice, thank you. If that's okay.
Of course, dear. How about you, son?
Yeah, tempura works for me as well, mommy. Thanks.
Oh, and by the way, watch out for that towel house plant in the other room. I've heard it's secretly a scary lava dragon in disguise. She winks as she leaves. That's beautiful. I only struggle with deep voices. A little bit, but yeah, since my voice is very high pitched, well, not very high pitched, but still, since my voice can only be used in high pitched types of voices, I have a little bit of a hard time doing like deep voices. For example, hello. I can't like make a lot of phrases, but I'm training my voice. Man, it's days like these that I really with my dad was around. Huh? It's days like these that I really what? That I really what? Devs, if you watch my videos, you might want to fix this line. I really with my dad was around. I'm sure he's experienced all of the nervousness associated with asking a girl out. Relax, Hollow, relax. You're just asking your childhood best friend to be your girlfriend. That's not motivating, that's just making it worse. No big deal, right? Who am I kidding? Of course it's a big deal. What did all of those websites online say? Just relax, be yourself, be confident. I honestly don't trust websites in like dating tips. I don't. I prefer someone close to me or best friend or brother or whatever. Anything but the websites. Wow, some advice that was. I'm just banking on Emmy's intuition to be right. Being correct. Please be correct, please be correct, please be correct. Holy shit. What a gang up. It has gotten rather cold these days, hasn't it? Ugh, definitely. Winter is such a pain. It definitely makes waking up for tennis practice a little harder. It does have its upsides, however. It really makes for the perfect weather to snuggle up indoors with a soothing hot chocolate and a nice book.
And seeing all the snow softly fall during the night is really relaxing too. Although it all gets ruined the next day when people walk through it. Having end of semester exam is such a drag too. I can't help but tuning out their conversation. This has been going by so slowly. All throughout classes this morning, I could have barely concentrate. I like how they actually are conversating while we're imagining things. Like, they move. For example, let me read this. I've just been picturing how I imagine the conversation with Sayori will go down. What? Nobody moved? Okay. Safe to say that's definitely been the focus of my mind. See? She moved. Emmy shooting me knowing looks every so often didn't do much to staunch the whirlwind of uncertainty in my head. In the club room, we've just finished sharing poems, and I can't wait for the session to end. And people get really mushy around Christmas time as well. You know, like cuddling up together, holding hands, and all that stuff. Yuck. You say that like it's a bad level. You say that like it's a bad thing, Natsuki. Come on, it'd be lovely to have someone warm you up when the nights get cold. Don't you think?
Is this a hint? Or just me totally misinterpreting?
No way.
I can see where both of you are coming from actually. In one hand, that physical intimacy must be quite nice, although I have to admit, public displays of affection can be a bit overwhelming.
Yeah,
especially when couples start playing tonsil tennis with each other. Monica laughs. Interesting way of putting it, Natsuki. I'm right though. Ugh, save that stuff for when you are at home.
But what about presents? That's something else that makes Christmas so enjoyable. Buying gifts for other people and seeing their reactions.
That's definitely a rewarding feeling, especially when they really like your choice. Don't you think, Hollow?
Don't mind me, just trying to figure out how to ask you to be my girlfriend. Oh yeah, everything's fine. You know, just trying to figure out. How are there two of the same like lines? Hold on. Oh, yeah, just trying to decide what to get you guys for Christmas. That's all. Racking my brain to desperately try and follow up what I've just said. Let's say I had to get you a present, Monica. What would you ask for? Can't buy you a piano though. Sorry. That's the most obvious present I've ever seen in my life. Like, I buy a present and then it's a big ass present. You give it to someone and they're gonna go like, is that a brand new piano? I don't know. It's big as one, dude. Just come on. Couldn't you just put a freaking I forgot the name of those things. But yeah.
Well, that'd be telling, wouldn't it? It would ruin the mystery. Well, you're always like busy with like a billion things going on at once, right? So I don't know. Maybe like a diary or a planner or something. Or a tennis racket. I have no idea. Those aren't bad ideas actually. It's always difficult buying presents for someone. Especially when it's someone you don't know particularly well. You could do with a watch, Monica. A watch? Why? Well, you could do with the free time.
What the fucking joke? One day, serious jokes will get a little funnier. I didn't understand that joke though. Let me just... Please. You could do with a watch, Monica. A watch, why? Well, you could do with the free time. That's not... She could have said like... I don't even know how to make a joke out of a watch. Watch me, nay. Watch me, nay. Sorry. Finally. The school's day sure did take its sweet time. While it did drag on. That reminds me of a joke. I'd be lying if I said I was ready for what's about to come. Hey Sayori. Are you busy after school today?
Nope. Well, apart from homework, but I didn't get much today.
Okay, well, I never see scratch the back of my neck. Sayori eyes me curiously. Do you think we could hang out a bit today after school? Please don't pick up on the desperation in my voice.
Sure, my place or yours?
Yours sounds good.
Okay, we haven't spent my time together after school in a long time. What made you change your mind? Not that I'm complaining, hehe.
Why am I getting a shrewd suspicion that she knows my plan and is just going along with it just to watch me squirm? Nothing.
Ooh, you don't have a Christmas tree for us to decorate, do you?
It's barely mid-November, Sayori. A bit too early for that.
Aww.
I want a punch a face in the number plate.
Anyway, what you want to do, Harlow?
I don't think it's healthy for a human heart to beat this fast. Oh, isn't it? Then what do the marathon runners have? A slow beating heart? No, their heart beats twice as fast as someone trying to admit their love. And I am not kidding. Well, I wanted to tell you something, Sayori.
Okay, what's up?
It's now or never. Well, look, I really don't know the best way of saying this. Sayori, she's just sitting there patiently waiting for me to speak. There's a hint of anticipation looking in those blue eyes of hers. Taking a deep breath, I stare into the floor and let my mouth talk before my brain has a chance to catch up. Oh my god, even my mouth, even my brain is taking long to catch up. Look, Sayori, I really like you and I'm really sorry if this changes anything between us because I really value our friendship and I wouldn't want to ruin anything. So I guess it was ever since we were kids I've always been drawn to you and well, seeing you again after these years has been really, really nice. And I'm so glad we get along like
the huge gap in our history was never there. I really like Hisayori in that way. And, well, I was just wondering how you felt like. Do you feel the same way, or a trail of I trail off into nothingness, cringing at how pathetic my confession must have sounded? Well, it is his first time, so I won't bother criticizing him. But I give him a congratulations. So much for being confident. The silence is getting overwhelming. Lifting my eyes off the safe hair, even that is the floor, I have to force myself to meet her gaze. The expression on her face is hard to read. Good things are coming our way. She's smiling, but at the same time, there's definitely a hint of sadness behind her eyes.
I should have seen this coming. Heh. I guess it's really. Wait, I guess it really is my own fault.
Huh? Fault? What do you mean?
I was selfish.
What? How?
I really like you too, Hollow.
I should have been feeling relieved, happy even, at hearing those words. Yet I can't help but feel like something is terribly amiss.
I think I always have. Even when we first met.
She smiles warmly at me, but there are tears forming in her eyes that trickle down her face as she blinks.
You've always been so nice to me, even when I didn't deserve it. Even after we drifted apart, you were still willing to talk to me and see how I was doing. You took an interest in my club, even though I didn't think you'd enjoy literature. And at first I was a little unsure. I wasn't sure if things would be like how they were when we were kids. Deep down, I was hoping they would. And over time, I guess I got my wish, because they did. Your jokes, your personality, just being around you. Every day was a walking reminder of easier times.
I don't get it, Sayori. If you like me too, and you're happy with me being around, what's the problem?
She shakes her head. It's not that easy. You just don't understand.
Of course I don't, Sayori. Can you blame me? I can tell there's something going on with you, but every time I try and help, you shut me down. Is it any surprise I don't understand? That day before the festival where you wouldn't even talk to anyone, and that day when you weren't in school, something wasn't right. Something wasn't right. That day, it was just a gut feeling. I've always been able to tell when something's wrong, Sayori, no matter how well you hide it.
I really wish you couldn't.
That's that horrible nightmare you had. You know some of the things you were saying? Do you think you're useless? That you don't want to do it anymore? What are you talking about? Please, Sayori, just tell me. What's so tiring? What don't you want to do anymore? Why do you think you're useless? Did someone say something nasty to you? I swear to God, if someone's been saying stuff, tell me and I'll go and F. You mean fuck their life up?
You're right, Hollow. There is someone.
I clench my fist so hard as I feel my nails digging into my palm. Who?
It's me.
Ah? I blinked stupefied. That was the last response I expected to hear. You. What on earth is that meant to mean? You're saying stuff to yourself? We're just going around in circles here, Sayori. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Oh God. Sayori, please, enough with the mysteries and the vague answers. I've been honest with you. What could this horrible dark secret be that makes you so useless and unlikable?
Depression.
Oh shit. For the second time this evening, I'm at a complete loss for words. Huh?
There. That's my secret, Hollow.
You're depressed?
I've had depression for most of my life.
Oh. Oh my God, Sayori. That was probably the most lackluster response I could have given to you. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I wouldn't have expected you to know how to respond.
She gives a short, humorless laugh. I don't know what to say. I had no idea. I never would have known.
You always seem so happy, cheerful.
But I don't get it.
I thought you were so happy. She sighs as tears slowly leak down her cheeks.
No, Hollow, I never was. It was just a mask.
Where's the mask? Give me the mask.
I really try to keep it up.
Her voice wavers as she speaks. Fresh tears fall down her face, but unlike the day of her nightmare, she makes no attempt to hide them. Her secret has been laid bare.
Every day, waking up, getting ready, walking to school. All of things that people take for granted. All it's been so scary, so difficult. I was so scared that at any moment I'd let my mask slip and you'd see the real me.
So, that's what you were referring to? When you said it was tiring? That you didn't want to do it anymore? She nods sadly. And all of the other things too, like waking up?
And eating too. I don't have the energy to cook actual meals.
So that's why you went for pizzas and other pizzas. Why did I say pizzas instead of pizza? What? Oh my god, anyways. And other junk food? God, it's all coming together now.
And the whole thing has been so bittersweet. Seeing you again, hanging out just like we used to. For the first time in what feels like such a long time, it felt something that felt alien to me. Happiness. It wasn't much, but it was something enough to help me through these days. Like when you warmed my hands up. It felt so bad in asking you to help, but sometimes I just couldn't help it. It's so hard fighting against what your heart wants. As I started to like you, it terrified me.
But why?
Because it was getting harder and harder to resist being selfish.
Selfish?
Selfish in dragging you into my mess. You shouldn't be bothering me. You shouldn't be bothering with someone like me. Part of me wondered if being so miserable would put you off.
Another sad smile.
But it didn't seem like you minded. No, you really stuck around and tried your best to comfort me, even though I was horrible to you and kept you at distance. And now here we are, a situation that both what I want and fear the most. I'm worthless, Hollow. I couldn't care less about myself, and I just want others to be happy. And now I messed up. Because now you know about my depression, and knowing you'll definitely worry. I really couldn't win either way. I'm so sorry. So sorry that for dragging you into this, Hollow. I tried so hard. I tried so hard, but got so far.
Okay, I'm not in my singing voice anyways.
But with you here, telling you like me too,
her voice is a mess at this point. A wailing mess of tears and anguish.
for once, I just wanted to embrace that selfishness and be your girlfriend.
It's almost like another person who looks just like Siri has been talking. No, it's a different person. As she spoke, I was sinking further and further into disbelief. How could it be that my happy, carefree childhood friend was harboring such a sad secret? Boy, you don't have glasses like me, so you can't see the truth. No, but seriously, I know it's hard to find out if someone has depression, but if they put on a mask. But if you're the best friend and you don't know, just stick with their poems if they write them, or stick with their diaries if they allow you to read them. Or I don't know, just try to find the little things that shows the signs of depression. Or basically, just wait for them to say, I have depression to you. Like Sayori.
This is not a funny moment. This is a serious thing. You cannot mess around with depression. So do not mess around it.
Yeah, if I were joking around about depression right now, I'd be the most hated YouTuber, I guess. Kinda like the vegan lady. I forgot her name. The vegan teacher? Yeah. Let's get into this. Prepare your tears, glasses, cause I'm not gonna cry. You're definitely not selfish at all, Sayori. How could you be? You're one of the most selfless people that I know. You make it your duty to make everyone else happy. I could never not care about you. You're my best friend, and I'd do anything to make you happy again. And I'm just so glad you told me about it.
Why?
Oh, just come here.
Please don't hug me.
Ignoring her cries, I embrace her, holding her close to me. To my surprise, though, she pulls free and pushes me away from her. I didn't even know she had this strength.
I'm sorry, Haro. I really can't deal with this right now. Can you please leave?
Leave? Sarah, look at what you've just told me. Do you honestly expect me to just go like it didn't mean anything?
Yes.
I stare at her incredulously. Her resolution doesn't change. All sorts of feelings are swirling through my head right now. I'm still trying to process what she just told me. And even after suffering for years, she's still this stubborn. My anger floods through my veins. Anger floods through my veins. Probably an unreasonable reaction. But at this point, I'm too emotionally charged to listen to rationality. Oh, so that's how it is, right? I'm allowed you to tell you. I'm allowed to tell you my problems, and you're allowed to you're allowed to cheer me up. But I'm not allowed to help you. What kind of friendship is this, Sayori?
You'll never understand.
Of course I won't, because you never let anyone in. Is it any surprise that I don't understand? I instantly regret raising my voice the moment the words leave my mouth.
Just go. Please.
Without any choice, I left, dejectedly comply. Back in my own house, my mind is still racing at 1,000,000 miles an hour. You fucked up. Now that the heat of the moment has passed, I ashamedly realize that I probably handled that pretty poorly. Oh, you don't say. Yes, it was frustrating being kept in the dark, then having such a huge bombshell dropped on me. Then again, being unable to help. Being angry at her was the worst thing to do. Man, I'm such an idiot. In a scale of 1 to 10, what type of idiot are you? A 10 out of 10. Ugh. God damn it, Amy. So much for the female intuition, eh? It's not that she's wrong. She has a serious problem. She wants to be your girlfriend, but at the same time, she wants you to be other people's girlfriend. What? She wants you to be other people's boyfriend. Well, there's one person who hopefully should be able to help. Grabbing my phone, I hastily punch in a phone number and hope she's free. Hello, hi. What's up? Mom, I told Sayori how I felt and it didn't go well. Yeah, but not for the reason you'd think. I don't really know how to put this because I'm still trying to process it, so I'll just lay it out. Sayori likes me too, but she couldn't bring herself to act on those feelings because she's depressed. There's a heavy silence for a beat. Depressed. I know. Sayori of all people. Oh, I see. My goodness. That's awful. Poor girl. I hope she'll be alright. I really hope she will be. Mom, I acted like such an idiot. What happened? Well, pardon? When she told me she was depressed, I tried to comfort her by hugging her. But she pushed me away and told me to leave. And I'm kicking myself. Go on. Her tone is gentle. I got angry at her and raised my voice. It was just so frustrating not being able to help her. And I wasn't thinking straight. Oh, darling, you're not an idiot at all. I understand it must have been so frustrating. No, shouting at her wasn't the best idea. But it's not like you set out to hurt her, right? Well, no. It happens during arguments, don't worry. There aren't so many other things too. She said she feels worthless and she felt selfish in even telling me what was going on. So that explains why she rejected your hug. There's a sigh on the other hand. Sweetheart, this might be so difficult for both of you. It must feel so overwhelming. Believe me, I know what your situation is like. You do? I once dated someone with depression and it wasn't easy. It's one of the hardest things to watch someone we love suffer like that. And we just don't understand it when they say such negative things about themselves. It was horrible, Mom. It didn't even feel like Sayori was talking. I just never saw it coming. I mean, I know there was something going on with her,
But I just thought having days where you're in a low mood were normal, you know. Well, from what I've gathered, she's awfully convincing at wearing that facade. If it's any consolation, I don't think anyone could have guessed that she was depressed. Either way, the worst part about depression is probably that it's just loud. That's just so loud and convincing. It's got a horrible tendency to dominate the thoughts of whoever's got it. And it can be really hard for them to take off the depression tinted glasses. It's an illness, and unfortunately, mental illness can be just as significantly as physical ones. Something I wish this country would recognize. So, what can I do for her? What do I do? Can I even do anything? You definitely can help her out. I didn't mean to make you feel like you were powerless or anything. It's okay. I'm glad you're being honest, I guess. It's just kind of hard to realize exactly what we're dealing with here. So it'd help to the oh. So I'm just hungry, so I can't formulate the words I'm seeing with here. So it'd be help informed, right? You've become really mature, Hollow. I'm proud of how well you're handling this. I'm not handling this at all, Mom. I had no idea how to react, and I shouted at her. She was in tears. Would anyone who isn't a mental health professional know how to deal with that? With what you've just been told? Anyway, the most important advice I can give you is not to expect a quick fix. Depression isn't something that can be fixed with love. It isn't your job to fix her, but you can still help her. I was starting to think I was totally useless here. Of course not, darling. She loves you as well, don't forget. It won't be all doom and gloom. Doom reference. Anyway, it's time to end it right here. I don't want to go past 50 minutes. As the older videos. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, don't forget to like. And if you guys... What? Oh yeah, if you guys want to watch more of my content, don't forget to subscribe. Also, a little thing. I know you guys might be crying because of this moment and might not. And if you ask me how the hell am I handling the situation very well is... the problem is... The one thing is... In games, I'm more evil than in real life. In real life, I'm actually a sweet person. But in games, I'm an evil dude. I find fun in NPCs, sadness, etc, etc. But yeah. Anyways, guys, see you in the next episode. I don't remember what episode this is, so ta-ta!